on mute. And well, you should mute it.
2. Crystal sound.
Joining us for the 2020 Festival of Trees. This is our first ever virtual Festival of Trees, and this is our live stream. We so wish that you could join us. My name is Julia Fracker. I'm the Director of Development and Marketing, and I was the chair of the festival this year. As most of you know, the purpose of the Festival of Trees is a fundraiser for several charities throughout the Central Valley. We invite charities to participate by creating a tree, decorating it, usually according to a theme. This year our theme is Trees and Trains. And they all bring their trees. Some of them have lots of goodies underneath it. We have judges that have looked at all of our trees, and judging is actually on the website if you want to check out the awards. Bidding began last Sunday, and I just want to say that the activity that's been going on has been amazing. You guys have all just come out and supported these amazing charities. Your work on playing the game of our spotlight videos, spotlighting all of our charities. Our sponsors have been amazing. We want to thank Roche Oil, Salser and Dillard Funeral Chapel, the Cardoza Company, and Family Health Network for helping sponsor this great event. So without further ado, let me introduce you to our auctioneer for the night. Now, just to note, this is not a live auction. This is a live stream of the auction. From our auctioneer, all of the and charities to the bidding platform, showing you where and be ready to bid. So without further ado, let me introduce our auctioneer.
Oh, thank you so much. Good to see you. So what we're going to do, we're going to introduce three. All phenomenal events. Highlight my bid. Once again, if you get outbid, you have to outbid so you get an opportunity to bid again. And I believe if you're on the website, you can also look at the silent auction items. That will be taking place until 9 o'clock sharp, and it will close all at one time. So you have until 9 o'clock to do that. So as we introduce the tree, we'll talk about it, and then we're going to go back to the website to take a look at what the current bid is, just so everybody's on the same page, and you'll be able to see whether you need to. And just let me give you one heads up: if you double or triple the bid that's currently bid, you'll scare people off. Right? Let them know you mean business. Just jump the bid. I'm telling you, you got to trust me. 24 years, it works, right? Show them you're not scared of them, right? So, without further ado, John, would you mind telling us about the first Christmas tree that is not actually up for bid?
Right. Actually, this is a tree that's being sponsored by St. Anthony Tree Center. Actually, standing in the chapel at the youth center this evening for our virtual auction. That we raised for this particular tree are really going to help out the Tree Center and our youth center during these days when we've been closed because of the COVID virus. We've been doing our best to keep rolling, and we have been keeping rolling, and your gifts and the support that you give us. Creative ideas of so many people who contributed to the tree. And early on, we decided that we would choose a potential recipient for our tree and then ask people to add to the bid in a collective and cumulative way so that the sum total of our bid would be more than normal, more than any one person can do. But we also have a destination for this tree. As you know, throughout our Central Valley, there are many places where our women's shelter for battered women and their children, places of respite and security and safety, and one of those places is Visalia. And so this tree is destined to go to the women's shelter in Visalia, And when it gets a little closer to Christmas time, they're going to share with us not names of people, but who's living there and who'll be spending their Christmas holidays there. We're going to be giving gifts to each and every person, children. So there's at least one good thing they can say about 2020.
That's amazing. Can I tell you a quick story about St. Anthony's?
Yeah.
So as an auctioneer for 24 years, I talk a lot, right? And I came to a retreat, a non-speaking retreat.
Oh, my.
So people had odds on whether I was going to make it or not. So because I like fishing in the rain and because I just graduated my third year of ministry school, on the way up, I stashed a fishing pole down by the river. So when we went out to relax, I went fishing.
I think that's a
right?
great
And
idea.
there was nobody to talk to.
That's
And I
right.
came back at the end of the day, so it was a fun effort.
I had a similar experience as a young priest. I went fishing the other day, instead of going to morning prayer, came back with an 18-inch trout. And I figured I better walk through there like I knew what I was doing so I wouldn't get in trouble.
That's a great story. Absolutely. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the website real quick to see where the current bid is. And we can probably give you highlights throughout the evening, how the bidding is going. I have the website on my phone also, so we can kind of just eyes about what the highest bid is as we move throughout the evening. So we're going to send it back over to the website, and then we'll be coming back here in just a minute with tree number.
Currently, tree number 1, the bid is $3,300.
Try getting closer to the people speaking, but I was trying to get a wide shot.
All right. Tree number 2 of the evening. Non-dog. Provided by Dr. Davidson. So we're going to find out a little bit more about Dr.
I'd like to share things on as an owner of 3 dogs and 2 cats, it is something that all pet owners know how expensive veterinary care can be, especially when you're left, fur baby is going through something just heartbreaking. And I mean, it can be hundreds, thousands of dollars. And people who don't have that type of income can really struggle with taking care of their pets. And as Dr. Davidson said in her spotlight video, you know, our pets bring so much joy to our lives. And she has basically pioneered this effort to be able to provide funds for those who couldn't otherwise afford it. And so this tree, along with the $800 worth of gift cards surrounding it, will help her be able to help lower income families take care of their fur babies.
Are they able to see all of the?
We have things from Desire, Casa Mendoza, Quesadilla Villa, and I mean, Big Gateway, Sure, Satin Spa. You know, the thing that's amazing here, we even have the Maze Pizza Factory, Sierra Sub, so much. The thing that's amazing here is this tree may seem, you know, like, oh, it's an inflatable tree, you know, that's very, all of these gift certificates, how the community. Dr. Davidson, thank you.
And for the Festival of Trees. How many years has this organization been holding the Festival of Trees?
For 5 years. And for Dr. Davidson's Veterinary Fund, the Festival of Trees is one of their primary fundraisers.
There's a lot of people who believe
Yes.
to combine. And where, do you know where this tree will go?
Well, this tree doesn't have a designated place.
Right.
So whoever bids on it and wins gets to take this beautiful tree home and all of the different gift certificates.
And there's a bunch.
There's a bunch, over $800 worth.
Wow. And when you tell them real quick, this-
Well, this event provides all of the
no, yeah, we're laughing, but each tree, the money from each tree goes to that organization.
yes, okay.
And that's important, right?
Every single tree here and silent auction item on the platform says benefiting that organization. 100 to them. This event, I work for St. Anthony's, as I said in the beginning of the live stream, is not necessarily a fundraiser for us. We do have received some benefit from it. The main purpose of it is to draw attention to these wonderful charities and to raise money.
Website.
Yeah.
And see where the current bid is. All right, tree number 3, once you make it. You'll keep abreast of whether you're the high bidder or not. Once again, if you double or triple your bid, you'll let people know you mean business. You'll scare them off, and we will keep moving. Everybody's running. Are we okay? We're good. Okay, so tree number 3, Happy Trails Therapeutic Riding Academy. Leslie Gardner is a very good friend. She is the director of events at Happy Trails Therapeutic Riding Academy. I happen to be their live auctioneer for probably the last 15 years. It's incredible what this money goes towards. Kids and adults with learning for different types of disabilities. We all have different disabilities. And if you've not been there, I recommend that you come out and just watch one of the sessions. We have kids that, when they get on the back of these horses, let me tell you one of my favorite stories real quick about Happy Trails. We did a virtual event just like this earlier in the year. And there's, I believe, about, I want to say 16 or 18 horses at Happy Trails Riding Academy. And this was a wounded warrior, a gentleman with PTSD. And they introduced each kid or each adult to the horses, and they kind of have a bond. So this gentleman was telling his story as he got to horse number 1, then horse number 2, he felt something staring at him. So he looked up, and horse number 9 was staring at him already. And he thought, that's kind of weird. The horses following my every move. He gets to 4 or 5 and he meets all the horses. He meets horse number 9. He goes to 10 and says, you know what? 9's my horse. The horse picked him. And that's kind of what happens with the children that come out. They have a bond. The horses seem to know what they need, and the relationship is absolutely incredible. So 100% of the proceeds tonight will go to help support therapeutic sessions at Happy Trails. Leslie Gardner's a wonderful human being. I'm honored to be her auctioneer. And if you get the chance, come on out and participate, either watch one of the sessions or financially help support them. So 100% of the proceeds on this tree will go to help support sessions at Happy Trails Therapeutic Riding Academy. So we're going to go back to the website real quick and check and see how that current bidding is going.
Santa's Noggy Dog is currently at $500, and Elegance on the Rails, Happiness on the Trails is currently at $925. Also, we just received a $1,000 donation and a $250 donation to St. Anthony's Retreat Center. Thank you very much for that donation.
3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're on tree number 4. It's going really quick. We're having a whole lot of fun, and I like this. If you've noticed the title on the website, let's celebrate a tropical Christmas. So the Wooden Horse sponsored a festival of trees, and we have the one and only Mr. Steve Wood here to tell us about what tonight's money is going towards.
Absolutely, it's absolutely my pleasure. And first of all, for all of you who have placed already bids on our tree this week, thank you so very much. It is greatly appreciated. You are helping us help a very deserving veteran. This tree is presented for your consideration by the Wooden Horse of Three Rivers on behalf of the Independence Fund. Funded in 2007, the Independence Fund is committed to empowering our nation's catastrophically wounded, injured, and ill veterans to overcome physical, mental, and emotional wounds incurred in the line of duty defending this great country that we are all enjoying. The goal of the Wooden Horse, who has partnered up with the Independence Fund, is to raise the funds needed to purchase an all-terrain track wheelchair for a very deserving veteran. Chrissy has always said that we live in the land of the free because of the brave. And I learned many years ago that freedom is not free. All men in our family, both our families, mine and Christy's, have all served in various branches of the military. I served, as you can see. It took some doing to get me in this thing. My brother served, my dad served, Christy's brother served, Christy's dad served. So we're quite a military family. We do want you to know that all the money that we raised for our veteran benefit, we don't get a dollar of it. It's not our money. We raise it for a very good cause. We have partnered up with the Independence Fund. They do not keep a dollar of the money. All the money that we raise through all of our charity events and money raising events goes into our account with the Independence Fund. When the money is there, we make the purchase of the all-terrain wheelchair. With all of our fundraising events over the past few years, we were able to purchase a all-terrain wheelchair, and it was presented to a very deserving veteran, war hero, and it was presented to him at the Visalia Parks Theater, December 2018. It was a great event, very emotional. We all had a wonderful time. We are almost there. We're well on our way of getting the funds for our second all-terrain wheelchair. A lot of veterans organizations are already looking for a worthy recipient in the valley here. Last year, our tree was very patriotic, red, white, and blue, and a lot of military stuff and patriotic items. This year, a little different theme. The gals at the Wooden Horse decided, hey, let's try to bring a little warmth and sunshine to this cold time of the year. So they came up with the little beach tropical scene, let's celebrate Christmas. As a charity at the Wooden Horse, we chose veterans. Why did we choose veterans? Because number one, we can. And while we're enjoying our horses and all the various equine activities that we're involved in at the Wooden Horse and enjoying our liberty, enjoying our freedom, men and women in the armed forces of the U.S. are away from their homes right now, standing a post, standing guard, watching our backs and protecting us while we're out here doing what it is we get to do on a daily basis. We wanted to instill that in the youth riders at our facility. We wanted them not to forget about the sacrifices made by our veterans, and we wanted to instill a little bit of patriotism in them. We want them to be proud. We want them to be patriotic. We want them to learn what duty, commitment, obligation, responsibility, and teamwork is all about. That's why we raise money. That's our benefit at the Wooden Horse, is to serve and to help veterans any way we can, and we do that through the Independence Fund. So again, thank you very much. If you're bidding on our tree, it is greatly appreciated. You're helping us help a worthy veteran. And from all of us at the Wooden Horse, Merry Christmas, and may God bless you.
Hey, we'd like to mention that. Thank you so very much for your service, Steve Wood. Thank you so very, very much. Once again, that's tree number 4. 100% of the proceeds goes directly towards.
That's correct.
And the price of one of the all-terrain vehicles is $16,000, and we're well on our way. And I've met some wounded warriors who hunt, and that would be impossible without one of these track events.
Let me tell you, the gentleman, the recipient of our first one, had always wanted to go hunting with his buddies.
Right.
Wasn't able to do that because of his physical disability. We had mounted on an all-terrain track chair a gun rack for him.
Wow.
And that's pretty cool. I was envious, but I don't want to give up limbs
Right.
to
Right.
receive one of
No,
those
it's
things.
very worthy. I mean, it's life-changing for somebody.
Yes,
It's very
it is.
life-changing. So, and once again, all of these goodies you get to go home with you. So we're gonna go back and check your bid currently on the website. And then when you see us again, we'll be on tree number 5. And once again, remember the silent auction bidding stays alive until 9 o'clock, right? The Christmas tree bidding will end, I believe, we'll find out exactly, but I believe it's at the end of announcing tree number 10. So check your bids, bid high, double or triple the bid, let people know you mean business, and you'll scare them off. So we'll be back in just a minute.
Let's celebrate a tropical Christmas. The tree benefiting the Independence Fund is currently going for $1,150.
All right, folks, we're back with tree number 5, and the funds tonight for this tree will be going to help Riata Ranch International. And here to tell you about Riata Ranch is Jennifer Nicholson. Jennifer, tell us a little bit about Riata Ranch.
I am happy to be able to have this opportunity to tell you a little bit about our organization. We were started in 1957 here in Tulare County by a gentleman by the name of Tommy Meyer. And the purpose of Riata Ranch was to connect young people to Western lifestyles and to riding horses. But let me tell you, what Riata Ranch really does for people is so much more. I started at Riata Ranch in the mid-1970s and went all the way through the program, and am now the executive director. Mr. Tommy Meyer passed away in 2002. And I have been able to continue the Riata Ranch legacy and continue it right here in Three Rivers. Probably the most important thing that we do at Riata Ranch is the fact that we give people opportunity to find themselves through horses. People who had no way to connect to the Western lifestyle or to riding is really what we do. It's horsemanship, it's leadership, it's mentorship, it's community service, and it's education, all kind of combined into this program that we offer here at Three Rivers. And I realize what we do really isn't necessarily life-saving, but I'm going to tell you, people who come to Riata, it's life-changing. I was just a little girl who lived in town and had this desire to learn to ride horses. And through my connection to Riata Ranch, I've been able to travel the world and see things that I would not ever have been able to do. And we are so happy to present our tree to you. With the tree, what you're actually supporting
is a lifestyle. And I think in today, with everything going on, people are reconnecting to real finding themselves. Don't necessarily have 60 years we have been in Tulare County and changing people's lives. And it's not just here in this community. We literally bring people from, well, we brought them from all over the world, but we have people that come into our program that don't live here locally, and they come and they are part of Briata. And through that, through their experience with horses, they become better leaders, better people, and they're finding themselves through our program because we are set up to do that. And we would so appreciate you to support us and help us.
That's by all means. You weren't kidding.
I'm not kidding.
Wow, absolutely. The real deal.
It is, and I am.
That's incredible.
That is awesome.
Phenomenal. Jennifer Nicholson, phenomenal job. I'm glad that I asked you to do that. Absolutely incredible. So we're gonna head back over to see what the current bid is, and we'll meet you back for tree number 6.
Thank you.
The current bid on Christmas on the Ranch, benefiting Riata Ranch International, is $900.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we're back for tree number 6 of the Festival of Trees here. And tonight's tree number 6 is provided by the Lemon Cove Women's Club. And here to tell you about the tree and all of the contents are Julie and Dee. Julie?
Oh, Dee's gonna start.
Oh, fair enough.
She's gonna tell you what's on the tree.
Well, besides our beautiful display for trees here, we have some lovely gifts that are. It's called the Sugar Pine Express is because we have tickets to the Sugar Pine Railroad. 2 adults and 2 kids. And then we have some lemons. We have the 4 cars that are on the train. That we have some talented women's club artists that made the train is so cute. And then we also have 2 plantation bed and breakfasts, black mugs with. And of course, another box of lemons with Aaron this benefits the women's.
You're gonna tell us about what that,
Well, let
what
me
the
tell you,
Lions Club does.
I moved to Lemon Cove 20 years ago, had no idea the history of Lemon Cove.
How
And
big
it's
it actually was.
got a rich history. So I went to the sale they had there one day, and a friend of mine says, "You gotta join." And I walked in there and I was absolutely flabbergasted at the museum they have at the Women's Club that shows all about how Lemon Cove started in the 1900s. The electric train that came up to Terminus Beach, the Cottonwoods, which is the Lemon Cove Women's Club, used to be the house that the original founder of Lemon Cove actually lived in with his family. And it was called the Cottonwoods at first because it was a place where the people would come in from Visalia or whereabouts and in stagecoaches, and the miners would come up and the lumberjacks would come up and they would spend the night while they switched the horses to mules because they couldn't get up the Mineral King grade. But if you ever want to stop and see the Women's Club, it is amazing at the pictures of how Lemon Cove started. It started out, J.W. Polk, he cut out 11 acres, 48 lots of his own land, and they started building. And it was huge at one time. And we just going through it, it was so beautiful to watch it. And we have clothing that belonged to the women in the 1800s. We have some of the original post office boxes that were actually at the original post office. And it's just an amazing thing to watch. And the pictures of the Marshall and the old schoolhouses and the old mercantile, it's amazing.
But our building does require maintenance. And that's why we raise money twice a year. We are open to the public. And we have a bake sale and
This
then
year's been kind of tough.
Yeah, for a lot of folks.
But we also do scholarships to some of the school kids over at Sequoia Union.
Wow, very incredible work
But,
that you're doing.
but we just want to keep up we want to keep up Lemon Cove.
Absolutely. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that's Julie and Dee. Thank you so very much for participating and decorating this
Thank
tree.
you.
And we look forward to the high bidding on that event. So what you're going to do, you're going to get a chance to go look at the high bid on the website. The silent auction will remain open until 9 o'clock. We'll remind you of that. And as I introduce and talk about tree number 10, at the end of that, you're going to hear a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This Christmas tree auction will be over. So we're going to back over to the website real quick, and we'll be right back with tree number 7.
Come visit us at the Women's Club. You'll be amazed.
Well, I'd love to.
The current bid for Join Us for a Ride on our whimsical Sugar Pine Express benefiting Lemon Cove Women's Club is $600.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are back with tree number 7 for tonight's event. There is 10 trees. This is the 7th one, so you'll have a few more left to bid on. So this is titled Tidings of Comfort and Joy. And the tree, the company that, or the nonprofit that provided the tree tonight is Love Inc. And we have the lovely Doreen Henkin here to tell you about Love Inc. and what they stand for and what they do.
Exactly. And the INC stands for In the Name of Christ. We bridge the churches to meet the needs in Tulare County. Love in the Name of Christ was started in 1977 by a group of pastors in Holland, Michigan. that were frustrated by the needs knocking on the church door and them not knowing how the families had been helped or if they'd been helped or what resources were available in the community. So they created Love in the Name of Christ. We are the bridge between a neighbor in need and the body of Christ. Our Love in the Name of Christ, it will be 30 years old in 2021. And like I said, we cover all of Tulare County. And they never need to come to our office. All they need to do is call the office and we'll do the intake over the telephone. And our whole purpose eventually is to get them to know Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. A bag of food never fixed anybody. Clothing never fixed anybody. And so, all those things we use as tools in order to introduce them to the love of Christ. And in this times that we're having now, it's just become more evident of what their greatest need is. So I appreciate this opportunity to have a fundraiser and other fundraisers that we've had in normal times. We are not able to do. For example, we have a food booth out at the World Egg Expo. And so that won't be happening this year. And so we always appreciate coming up to St. Anthony's and doing the Festival of Trees up here. It's always a great.
I'm so glad that you shared that because in the business world, Love Inc. would be Love Incorporated, and that's I've always taken it that way. So
Yeah,
I absolutely love that.
Don't Google that. You'll either get a tattoo parlor or a porn site.
Oh no.
You can spell it all out. Love in the Name of
In
Christ.
the name of
and
Christ.
That works the best.
Oh, that's incredible. I always love it when I learn something new. So thank you so very much. It's a wonderful organization. So once again, double and triple your bids. Bid fast because bidding won't be available that much longer. The silent auction until 9 o'clock. Please check your bids on that. And we will meet you back at tree number 8. Doreen, thank you so very, very much.
Love in the Name of Christ Christmas Tree, Tidings of Comfort and Joy, is currently at $400. Also, bidding will continue until 7:10 in order to accommodate the live stream, which did begin about 10 minutes late.
All right, we're back with tree number 8. Polar Express. And tree sponsored by Three Rivers Lions Club. And here to tell you a little bit about the Lions Club is the one and only Holly Peltzer. Holly?
Good evening. Thank you for having us. And our tree is, as it's named, the Polar Express. You can see it has red, white, and green paint. So we're and we have a Weber barbecue grill, a full-size Weber barbecue grill. and some t-shirts also from Sequoia Coffee Company. So
I've been an auctioneer for 24 years, and there's not many events that I have not seen the Lions Club involved somehow, whether it's running the bar and helping proceeds for that event. So they're all over the place.
yes.
Do you know how long that the Three Rivers chapter has been in
I do
existence?
actually. And in fact, the Lions Club International was founded in 1970. So our club internationally has been around over 100 years. And of course, we are international, which is kind of fascinating. Our club was founded in 1947. So we've been around, I was calculating close to 75 years, so coming up on that. And in our community in Three Rivers, we have, contributed to lots of great funding. One of the long-term things we do is contribute to high school scholarships for those students going on to college. And we usually contribute several $1,000s to them that are going on to college. We have partnered recently with Fire Safety Council, and we have a wood chipper for fire safety that we provide free services to the community on various occasions. So we've done that, and we work with Volunteers Fire and the bread basket, and lots of needs that come up. We're always available.
Right. I always notice on the banners they have patches. Would you mind telling us what some of just a few of the patches?
I don't even know much about them. I
will tell you, they all say membership of excellence. So I think that's. Well,
I don't know what all the, I mean, I just.
that itself is impressive. So.
Right, but this is obviously, have been built over many, many years, so.
So once again, that's tree number 8, and that's the Three Rivers Lions Club. And we want to say thank you to Holly Felser for telling us all about it. Thank you so very, very much.
Thank you. Thanks for.
We're going to go back to the website and have a look at what the current bid is, and we'll be right back with tree number 9.
The Lions Club tree, the Polar Express, is currently at $900.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're on tree number 9. You'll have to love the name of this. It's titled the Snuggle Express. I really like that. So we have Casey here to tell us all about what that snuggle means. Casey.
This tree is representing and supporting Comfort for Kids. And Comfort for Kids has been in existence for 22 years. It's all funded by volunteers, and all the things that they do are donated. So we've had an amazing time with this tree. Everything on it is handmade and loving hands. And this tree is actually destined to go to a women's shelter in Tulare. And all the little toys underneath it, and the big teddy bear reading the Polar Express to his friends. are all going with the tree to Lighthouse Shelter. They currently expect to have 22 people there. And so we are also giving them 25 wonderful blankets that the ladies have made. They always have a little toy attached to it, and the children have this forever. We've had amazing stories where the kids actually take it off to college with them as well. They normally go to the Children's Hospital, and then, but of course, with the COVID, that has all ceased. So now they go to Aquia Delta facilities, and all the volunteers are so thrilled that 25 blankets will be going and comforting some families that are away from home right now. And so this has been an amazing fundraiser for all of us. We realized that we needed to get the word out a little further, so it also went on Facebook. And we have had so I want also on Facebook. Thank you so much. This is going to mean so much to Stardust and to make more blankets for kids.
I love the handmade part of it, right? The people can't help but feel the love that some of it were put in for making these items on the tree, as well as the blankets and the animal attached. That's phenomenal, right? Families, that's incredible. Once again, this is the Snuggle Express. This is tree number 9. We have 1 tree left, and all the bidding will stop at the end of tree number 10, which we're going to be to in just a minute. You have until 9 o'clock to bid on the silent auction items. And so we're going to go back, take a quick look at the website and see what the bidding currently is. Bid high, bid fast on tree number 9, the Snuggle Express. Casey, thank you so very, very much. Blessed to have you here tonight.
Hello, everyone. So we have 1 tree left to look at, but let's look at the bidding for now. Right now, tree number 1, Take a Ride on the Polar Express, is currently at $3,300. Tree number 2, Santa's Naughty Dog, is currently at $600. Tree number 3, Elegance on the Rails, Happiness on the Trails, is currently at $925. Tree number 4, Let's Celebrate a Tropical Christmas, $1,150. Tree number 5, Christmas on the Ranch, $1,400. Tree number 6, Join us for a ride on our whimsical Sugar Pine Express, $600. Tree number 7, Tidings of Comfort and Joy, $400. Tree number 8, The Polar Express, $900. Tree number 9, the Snuggle Express, $600. And tree number 10, which we're going to take a look at right now, is currently at $800. Shout at me when you're ready.
Please remain on the website and bid on the silent auction items until 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, those items will close. So here to tell you about the Colors of Healing Love and Light Christmas tree, Julia Fracker. Julia?
This tree is actually donated to us by Ann Kekor and Laura Thrasher of Thrasher and Creations. Ann Kekor is a Three Rivers resident, and Laura Thrasher is from Los Angeles. And they were inspired to do this tree, which is decorated, as you can see, with these Swarovski crystals bracelets and earrings, and there's some charms on the tree. There's also popcorn popper. There's a Rio Sierra River House gift certificate for 2-night stay in the master suite. There's coffee grinder with, or a coffee maker with coffee, wine, all sorts of goodies. There's those cute little hats. I think you should bid on it just for those hats. But the reason why they decided to do this tree is because they were really moved by the firefighters who basically, you know, with the fire season this year being so bad, they were hearing stories actually of children of firefighters, you know, who are struggling with why are our parents gone? Why is daddy gone or mommy gone? You know, what's going on? And they were just thinking like, there needs to be a resource to reach out to these children to help them. And so Ann and Laura really wanted to support also our youth center. So they came up with this as a way to raise money for the special needs of children of firefighters to come on retreat here. And our retreat team has been working with them to develop resources and to develop, you know, retreats or programs that can specifically address their needs. And so all the money from this tree and from any donations that are made will go to that fund. It's a fund that they wish to continue and develop so that they can continually have programs here for all of these children who are struggling.
That's incredible. Well, I think they shared that story a little earlier, and it's a phenomenal idea. The firefighters away and the families, the kids don't understand, why is dad not home? Why is mom not home? So it's a wonderful, wonderful, heartfelt Christmas tree and everything along that goes with it. So we're excited to have it here. And so this is the final tree of the night. All of the bidding is going to close. We're going to do that in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Christmas tree auction is now closed. Thank you so very, very much. Once again, go back to the website or stay on the website until 9 o'clock when the silent auction tables will close. But you're helping to support a world-class organization, ladies and gentlemen. 100% of the proceeds go to help different agencies and children.
100%.
100%. That's a big thing. So,
yes.
Julia, thank you so very, very much. God bless.
I also would like to also thank everyone for coming tonight. I just wanted to point out, we really would have loved to have had everyone here. For those of us that were here, in case anyone asks, everyone has been spaced out 6 feet apart, except for when they're on camera and wearing a mask. So we are doing our best to slow the spread and be socially responsible. So thank you very much.